Omega Sentinel. I really love this champion. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for War 3 of the season. Things that are either cool, fun, or we can all learn from keep happening in war. Every war so far, all three of them. So I'm really pumped up to show you. This is going to be a cool cable fight, some awesome Apoc action, and then more progression on learning and using Omega Sentinel in war and just absolutely destroying Kitty Pryde, even though she benefits from this tactic. It's just not going to work for you, Kitty. It's not going to happen. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump straight into this. We've got this first fight here against Terrax. In my opinion, I was very proud of myself in this fight. So it's got this steady build-up Fury, long distance relationship, and then the heal block debuff, plus the insult to injury. The insult to injury is what's going to make this difficult, because for each debuff on me, on the attacker, it's going to reduce my defensive ability accuracy by 15%. Going to make parries tougher to land. Everyone always thinks of cable, though the biggest naysayers are like, dude, it's just parry heavy over and over. Well, okay, so here we go. If I only have one debuff on me, my plan was I'm going to go ahead and try to parry. Obviously, you have to wait a split second. In tier 1, they're going to be running limber. I will land my heavies. If that starts to not work, or for some reason I get too many debuffs on me, I'm going to bait heavies and punish. The problem with that is that with him being close to me, I'm going to be taking that energy damage, plus potentially going to get more debuffs on me. You can see that parries have been landing, so I'm doing all right there. He's going to be more aggressive, so I went ahead and intercepted. I'm trying to get the debuffs off of me so I can go back to parrying. But like I said, if that did not happen, it's okay. I'm going to bait heavies and I'm going to punish them. I was so happy because I was really being mindful and aware of my own debuffs and then adjusting the play or the strategy that I was going to implement based on what was happening. You can see we've done plenty of damage. Cable's SP2 even does some decent damage with that incinerate and stuff like that. I was very happy with that fight how that fight went. Cable can do so much damage, even if he can't parry heavy all the time. And now my Apoc is fully ramped up too. That is a great situation. So now we're on section 2 on the left-hand side, lane 1. I just talked over the node. It's not as big of a deal. But I think if we back up twice within like a second and a half, Jabari Panther is going to get a heal. The thing is we have a fully ramped up Apoc. We're going to be using our big power boost and our SP1. I actually forgot about his ability I did not intend to stun her. I would normally like to leave that in case I need it for an emergency or something like that. But here's what we're going to do is we're going to still parry her. It's going to put her cleanse charges on a cooldown, which means we can re-parry or get a second parry in while it's on cooldown. We've landed our SP2. I'm just going to be throwing SP2s because that's going to get me my power back. Make sure we just kind of dex out the first part of that. Get to our SP2 again. This poor Jabari. She can, if she catches you, she can do you in one special or something like that. But she just doesn't have a large health pool. So there we go, baiting some heavies, you can see baiting those SP1s, just making sure we get out of the way. Apoc's big, he's tanky, and like I said, she has those cleanses, which can be tough, even against Apocalypse, but you parry, the cleanse charge, or the cleanse mechanic goes on cooldown, and then you can land that next parry. With her heavy, it's just that one step back, you can go in and punish, you'll be just fine. So, now, this is War 2, in War 1, you saw me take... no, this is War 3. In War 2, you saw me take this fight against Kitty Pryde. There was a mistake made in it, but I still came out fine, and Omega Sentinel saved me with her auto block. So here we go. We've got this Reinvigorated, Unblockable, Buffet over time, and Indomitable. Normally, you're like, oh, we really need to put on a heal block, otherwise she's going to get these heals, and then she could go Unblockable at some point. But here's the I mean, Omega Sentinel, she's had so many nuggets, let's call them, or just like awesome tricks up her sleeve, right? Auto block last war. This one, she's nullify immune, so I don't need to worry about Buffet over time, meaning I don't need to worry about the heal block. I'm going to get up her cowardice, and I'm going to get up her tracking, so I don't need to worry about Mystic Dispersion, which is the global that Kitty Pryde benefits from. So if that global gets triggered and Kitty Pryde tries to cause a miss because of that global, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have my tracking debuff on. You will see the miss fail, and we're just going to own her. Now, this fight, Kitty's only got 137,000 health. In the other fight, she had about 220. So there's a little bit less time that I need to keep up all the debuffs. One of the adjustments I also made in this one, though, is I'm doing medium, light, medium. So you're seeing that. I just feel like that's helping me get to my bars of power a little bit quicker, and I'm still getting my debuffs paused like I would want. You can see I'm not running the recoil tree at all, and you can see all the damage we're still doing. You see the mist failed, that's fine. Kitty's not gonna be able to phase because she's not getting her prowess because we have our cowardice on us. At this point, you saw I just went to the 5-hit combo ending in a light to extend or to pause all of my debuffs because she was so close to being down. Omega Sentinel, I really love this champion. She's for me a fantastic combination of good to excellent damage. Let's go very good to excellent damage. Tons of utility that's easily accessible. Like you don't need to like, we'll do this combo and then have them throw their special and then get really close to your SP2, but then throw the SP1 and then race to your, none of that. You don't have to do that with her. It's about you and you're in control of the fight and what are you doing to that defender? And then if something goes wrong, she's got that auto block and then stuff like that nullify immunity. That was really, really awesome. I absolutely love that. And you can even get some energy resist going. I love this champion. And it's not surprising to me. I'm getting assigned to her in war. I think I have the only R4 in this BG, but man, I really like her. She is so well situated for our game currently and where it seems to be going. For Loki, we came up on the win again here. Neither alliance played their best, but hey, that's going to happen sometimes. You know, that's how the schedule works. So well played to TCN and congratulations. Thank you to our MVPs. Names you definitely know, Mad Cat, Legacy, and Bren. Stud players, all of them. And let's go and take a look at the season stats. For Loki, 2-1, that's always by far the most important to me. So I'm pumped up. We go 2-1 every week. We are in Masters. We've reached our goal. For me, 9 kills, 0 deaths. I'm happy. I'm playing a role. I'm also happy that I got to go to my nephew's wedding and the rehearsal dinner, the whole thing. I posted some photos on Instagram. I'm really enjoying doing that. I know I'll keep that up on my kind of like month-and-a-half long vacation that I have coming up. So that was a lot of fun. Thanks to all of you who made those really kind comments. I really had a good time with that. 7 champions so far in only 3 wars. That's a great ratio. They're all awesome, right? We showed off Mold Dude some tricks to using him in the last one. Apoc, I love using him. I love using all of them. My least favorite is probably Archangel because he really is a parry heavy style. But even Cables we showed in this war video. So I'm having an absolute blast. Really curious to see how this goes. And if you're curious about that I-bomb, I know some of you have probably seen that. If you haven't seen my other videos, make sure you can check mine out. It is really good. I did enjoy it. We talk a little bit about how he benefits from the global tactic, but also go check out BMcG's videos. He is crushing it with I-bomb. BMcG in the description. That's why I'm pointing down. Description of this video. Woo! It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I hope your war season is going very, very well. I'm really excited to keep getting these out. As long as something fun or something we can learn from happens, I'm gonna make a war video on it. And if I don't make a war video, I'll still update the stats for the future videos so you see them. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.
I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.